good grief, it looks like a horse laying there. Sheesh. 11 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
11 pointer.
it is 11 points. What do you think?
This is really cool.
You killed a giant. You smoked him too. He didn't go 50. Good shot, buddy. Smoked him. Oh, one shot, Jack. He did it.
Hey guys, how are you? This is the day before Thanksgiving, but hopefully you're going to see this on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're enjoying it with your friends and your family and enjoying a good feast. Let me know what your favorite food is so far of the day. I think our Thanksgiving feast is going to end up with some ham and pumpkin pies. Grant's favorite is sour cream and raisins, so we're definitely having that. I've already made the cookies, chocolate chip and a special sugar cookie that we are fond of around here. But today is the day before Thanksgiving, and we're spent the morning cleaning. What's up? Oh, poison ivy? Yeah. We're up here cleaning out the grove. There's some poison ivy, so go wash your hands. Yeah, go wash your hands. Use the Dawn dish soap, okay?
Okay.
And don't touch anything with that hand until you wash it. We do have poison ivy in the little oak grove down here, so we have to be careful, and we're trying to clean it all up so that it's usable space. But that is, this morning we worked on cleaning the inside of the house because Thanksgiving is at our house this year. And then this afternoon, the boys have gone outside and cut firewood and used the chainsaws, and now they're cleaning out the grove. So it will be ready for picnic tables and swings when the flower meadow opens this spring. So we're excited. Hey, bud.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. It's awkward. Do you go below it or above it?
I feel like howdy ho, neighbor. If you remember.
Tim Allen.
Tim
And
Allen.
what was the neighbor's name? Anyone
Dang
remember the neighbor's name?
I can't think of his name.
It was like you only saw like part of his face too. Like it was like the fence came up to here and you only always saw the part of it.
Yeah.
But he was like a regular on the, what was it? Well, it wasn't the Tim Allen show. What was the
it was
name
Tool Time, or not, it wasn't, that was a show on the show.
What was the name of that show?
Home Improvement
Home Improvement. How many of y'all watched Home Improvement?
in the 90s.
I know.
That kind of dates us a little bit.
It was a good one though. I enjoyed it. I thought it was
Kind of
fun.
90s kids.
We are 90s kids.
They're not born in the 90s.
No. What are y'all doing?
What are we doing? We've been cutting up some firewood. There was an old mimosa tree that had fallen over there years ago, but apparently mimosa doesn't rot very fast. So it's been seasoning for like 10 years and it's still solid as a rock. So I went over and cut it up and cut up some firewood. Had to cut it in little shorter pieces because our firebox is a little bit smaller.
Yeah, we'll have to show you our firebox. It came with the house. It's small, very, very small. So, I don't know, you're cutting at least,
I'm cutting up some firewood.
like the wood has to be around 12 inches, I think.
The whole thing can handle like 16 to 17 inches of firewood,
But then you can only get one in there unless you lay it like really special. So,
so we're trying to cut some smaller pieces of the firewood we had. We've cut it in half, so we have a whole bunch. So you kind of double your firewood when you cut it all in half.
It's true.
But
How's your handy helper today?
he just got back from washing his hands. He
Gotten some poison ivy?
yeah, he didn't realize that whole
That big log was.
That big log is like, it's like that big around of a trunk of poison ivy, and he thought it was just a stick, and he was breaking it.
It does
So,
look like a stick.
It does.
There was a vine that was growing up on, well,
This
big tree right here.
Back over here.
And the vine was so big that it was basically the size of its own tree. So we just cut that down a couple
I
days
pulled
ago.
it out of the tree with the tractor. It was so big, I hooked the chain onto it and pulled it out. But it looks so much, can you show them down here?
Yeah.
It looks so much better now that we cleaned out from underneath it. And had a bunch of, like I said, poison ivy. It was nothing but poison ivy underneath there. And that privet, that green privet brush, which is everywhere you can see. It's underneath all the trees. Anything green other than Julie's Christmas tree patch over there is like privet and non-native invasive stuff. So,
Although, so I was researching like fillers to work with the flowers. And a lot of people use privet.
we're not planting privet here.
Well, we don't have to plant it.
We
have it in spades.
naturally occurring.
But that's one of the things that they use as filler for their bouquets. And in the winter, it has berries. Well, going into fall, the berries are green, and then in the winter, they turn kind of a purpley color. So,
And the birds really like to eat them.
which is probably why we have some birds.
Well, that's why we have so many privets.
That's-
They sit
They
underneath
go
all the
hand
trees.
in hand.
Yeah, they do. But we're kind of cleaning up here, enjoying the time from work and cutting up some firewood. The weather's decent right now. It's cloudy, but it's not bad. But tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and it's gonna be a lot rainy. It's supposed to start raining tonight and rain throughout the day tomorrow and Friday and Saturday.
I didn't know it was supposed to rain tomorrow.
Probably not as much tomorrow, but it's Friday and Saturday for us deer hunters. Good thing we have the box blind.
It's true. Y'all hunt fancy now.
We do. Well, I mean, when you got all these kids that want to go hunting, I got to put half of them in a 5x8 box blind. So it's me, usually me and Papa and Jack and Luke in there in a 5x8 blind that's got 2 big office chairs, another smaller chair. And
Y'all like hunting from the indoors.
it's not. I have spent years, decades, sitting in a tree stand, freezing my butt off. I've earned the right to sit in a stand. But these boys, though, they're a little spoiled. They're used to going out, and Jack got him a deer, big old buck, yesterday. And these boys, they go out there and sit for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Here comes a big buck down the trail, and we take him. And I used to. He's not used to.
How did it used to be?
Whenever I was these boys' age, we'd hunt all season and not even see a deer. Not even see one, let alone shoot one or shoot one. And it was a big thing if we saw a deer. You'd see some tracks around, but we hunted down at our place down by Prague, and my grandparents' farm. But you'd see a few tracks, and you felt excited if you saw a few tracks where one just passed through. But now there's tracks everywhere, and deer are everywhere. Turkeys.
And then this guy, how long did it take before you saw your buck yesterday?
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Just came
11
out.
pointer just showed up.
Yeah, he just came down the trail and didn't even saw us or nothing. We were sitting there, and that morning we got there. We were running a little bit behind. Daylight was official shooting hours was.
Yeah, well, let's just be in the story.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got anything to add?
Uh,
You're too high.
Get out here with us.
There you go. All right, you got anything to add to the? Tell me your story.
okay.
I have a little footage, but I don't have the story. So you
I
tell
didn't-
me the story.
It happened so fast I couldn't even get my camera up to video it.
All right. Well, then we got to go off your memory.
So we got in there probably around 6. No.
We got down there about, really, it was about 6:25 or 6:30, and legal shooting was at 6:39. So, sorry, you tell the
So
story.
then we sat there for like 45 minutes, and then we
I'll tell us. You're leaving out some details, but you gotta have the details. Makes a good story.
Come here.
Stay, buddy. Stay here. We drove down there. We left. We got up about 4 a.m. yesterday morning. It's on Tuesday, Thanksgiving week. I've got the whole week that I took off from work, which is a blessing that I look forward to every year. I'd always take off the week of Thanksgiving. And we got up at 4 and got Jack up. I went into his room. I said, "You want to go do some deer hunting?" Jack said, "Yep." And he set up and put on his clothes, and we made some coffee, and we had to go get gas.
Do you drink the coffee?
Sometimes he
I
does.
drink it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's becoming a man.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm
so
starting
we
to see the mustache.
You see the
No,
mustache
no,
there?
no,
you
no.
get a cat, put some cream on there, and lick it off.
No.
All right, so we drove down there. It takes about an hour and a half to get down there, and we got down there about 6:30 once we got through all the gates and everything, and parked. We didn't even need a flashlight, but it was kind of a cool morning. It was foggy, so it kind of gave us a little bit of a cover to walk in. So we walked in and walked down the fence line and went through the gate and walked down the pasture. And you gotta walk. It's only probably 400 yards probably total, or 200, halfway there. You 200 twice.
300.
350 something. So we walked down there and we climbed up in the stand. I took all of our coveralls because I thought it would be cold. We were going to have to be there for a while. So I took our coats, our coveralls, backpack, my coffee. Had to take that as the number one thing. The gun, Jack climbed up in the tree and got all set up, and it's in a ladder stand, so it's only probably 12 feet off the ground, so it's not real high. So he climbed up in there and got situated. So I hand him coats, and coveralls, and
Do you pull it up with a rope?
backpacks. No, we
Or
just
can you just reach it?
we can reach it. No, I
Okay.
could climb up there and hand it to him. And then lastly, the gun. We got in there and we sat down there, and we were sitting there, and there's a lot of acorns down there that are dropping, so you can hear stuff falling. So it's like, is that something? And then you can start hearing the wood ducks flying over the head. They were going to the pond that we duck hunt sometimes down there, and they were buzzing. You could hear land on the pond. So we were sitting there and listening to all that nature coming alive. I thought, man, this is like a perfect morning. Like, sun was coming up, it's beautiful, sun is starting to shine on stuff. I've always done better deer hunting when it's sunny. When it's a sunny day, I typically have had more success. So there's Mama Papa pulling up right now. So we got set up in there, got situated there, and it was quiet, and what's that over there? I heard something over there. And we looked, and there's nothing over there. Nothing there. There were some what do you call it? Woodpeckers right above us pecking, and it's just like a beautiful morning. And we were looking over here to the left, looking at where we thought deer might come out. We looked back, and there was his buck was standing in the trail, probably, I don't know, not very far, 60 yards.
Who saw it first?
Me.
You saw it first?
Yeah.
How'd you tell Dad without being
I
noisy?
said, there's a deer.
Yep.
And I think it's a shooter.
Yep.
That's what I said.
I could tell as soon as we saw him, he was a good one. So then what happened? He kind of walked down the trail. You cold?
No.
He walked down the trail, and he looked right at us, but he didn't spot us. And he walked down the trail, and he's eating acorns and stuff on the ground. He's milling around. And he walked down right about in the same spot where the deer was last year, same spot. And he, well, I thought he was gonna keep coming, but he stopped and turned and was gonna walk straight right underneath us. He started coming to the right underneath our tree, and I was asking Jay, "You got him? You on him?" "Nothing." You have him?" "Nothing." "You got him?" And he's like a foot from my head. "You got him?" "Nothing." And I was getting ready to go, man, and to get him to stop. That's what they said. "You got it." Boom! He got him.
Were you in the zone?
He was in the zone. He had a game face on.
I couldn't hear nothing.
You couldn't hear
I
anything.
had buck fever.
He was.
I had buck fever.
It's a thing.
Love it.
And so I couldn't tell that he was shot. He trotted off, and ran off where we couldn't see him, out of sight there. And I wonder, I'm not sure we got him, but he was like just 20 yards away. I thought, surely to goodness we got him. So we waited there. Was it the longest 30 minutes of your life?
Yeah.
So let's give him some time. Let's give him some time. Maybe he'll go over there and we'll find him. So that was at 7. I looked at my clock. It said 7.
7:40.
It said 7:34 when we shot him, and then I said, let's wait till 8. 7:59. I looked at my clock and I thought that's close enough. So let's go see if we can find some blood. So we went down there and looked, and sure enough, right there where he was standing, yeah, you could see some, and you could see where the leaves had been turned up where he had ran through there. And there was some blood all the way through there, and we walked up there, and we started looking for him. I looked up there, I could see him laying on the ground up there. I let Jack do a little bit of tracking there. He was going to go the opposite direction. I said, no, I think he's over this way. He was laying on a little ways over there. There's a little terrace there, and he was right over the other side of it. So then what happened?
And then he said, look over there. And I looked and he said, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
And we went over there. And
Was-
we found him.
Was it a relief?
Yeah.
We had prayed that we would find him, that he had made the shot count, and that we would find him. And the Lord, he blessed us. Didn't
Yeah.
he?
Were you surprised at how many
Yeah, I was.
points on his antler?
When he was coming in, I could see he had some, they call it trash. I don't really like that word, but some points, extra kickers and stuff at the bases of his horns. I could see that when he was coming in.
What do you think, Jack?
I thought that was really cool and fun.
Did you count it first?
Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have very many antlers on the wall with that extra stuff on it.
No, we don't. It means he's an old buck. Usually when they start getting that, he's an older deer. So, the buck you have in there on the wall from last year has some of the similar
Sorry.
stuff down there. So this one that he shot today is probably that one's relative of maybe his dad or some kind of similar genetics. So, but we got a little bit of footage of that, and we'll show that somewhere here on the video.
So you took him to the processor.
Yeah.
I wonder how much meat we're gonna get.
He was pretty big. He probably weighed 140 pounds.
Awesome.
Almost as big as Dad's, but
Maybe bigger.
I got an 8 point, but he was a horse, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Both of these deer were big.
All right. Perfect timing too, because I think I'm down to like a week's worth of ground venison left.
Mhm.
So
That's
that's a staple of our food.
yeah, that's what we eat a lot.
Awesome.
But we
Well,
had a pretty good day.
sounds like a great Thanksgiving week already.
Yeah.
Lots to be thankful for.
There
A
is.
lot.
We've got one more deer or two. We might
Could
try.
you?
Yeah,
Cause you and me.
yeah. We're gonna get at least one more doe, maybe two, and then will get us caught up
For the whole year.
for the whole year. So
That's awesome. Well, I'm proud of you, Jack.
Thank you.
All right, go see if you can help Mama and Papa. So Mama and Papa brought over some Christmas houses.
yep,
So
those
we're
little are they ceramic? Yeah, they're ceramic or porcelain.
I don't know, they were always up on top of
They're
our
very
kitchen
breakable.
cabinet. And they're redoing their kitchen and they don't have a space for them, so they're going to become ours. And the girls are excited. They're going to set up a Christmas village in our bay window.
We have a
So,
bay window on the front of the house that kind of overlooks
the street.
the street and stuff, and it'll look pretty up there. So.
Luke just ran into the room.
He's in the mail or something. Oh, it's a paper airplane. He's all right.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to go hang out with them and finish getting ready for Thanksgiving. And we'll show you the footage of the deer hunt here. But we just want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully you get to do things that you love with the people that you love on a great day of thanks. I'd love to know what you're thankful for. I think overall, when we look back on our year, we're very thankful that the Lord led us to this property to be able to move here and come to the farm. January 1st, this was not on our list of things that would happen.
No.
And so sometimes surprises just fall into your lap, and you just gotta have to trust God with it and go forward, and sometimes make the best of situations, and they turn out to be your biggest blessing. And I think now that we've been here for 5 months, 6 months?
Was it May? We moved here in May.
Well, the very last week of May. So basically June.
So 6 months. We lived here 6 months.
So 6 months, I would say that we're starting to settle in and get comfortable here. And
the house is more comfortable to me than our house at the one we came from. This house is smaller and older, but this house just feels more comfortable than the other one. I don't know what it is about it. It's a different energy. I don't know. The houses I don't believe in that crap, but it just has a different vibe to it.
But it's been really fun, and fun to start dreaming. Now that we've kind of gotten settled here, we started dreaming about like the flower meadow and the garden and different things like that, and how we're going to use this place and be good stewards of what God has given us. And so that's just something we're super thankful for, and that our kids have settled in school and making progress there, and to making friends, and getting to know the lay of the land and those kind of things. So we have our health and our family and dreams and new dreams, and so there's a lot to be thankful for here, and we just appreciate all that God's given us. So
He's taking care of us here. He always does. We don't always see it, but it's always like working in the background. And there's a song that I like. He never sleeps. He doesn't sleep or something. But
we'll look it up.
We'll look it up. But he's always working for our good if he's up here under his will. So, come on over here, Kellen.
We wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she's been out here playing, running around.
You're looking a little wind blown.
She looks a little wild.
You're a wild
but we do a lot of stuff outside now that we live out here. So.
All right, tell everybody. Or what are you thankful for?
My family.
Your family. Well, we are thankful for you.
Yeah.
We can imagine life without you, baby.
I'm thankful for my wife. She takes care of us and takes care of. She does all the editing on the videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just the star, I'm the
That's
TV
right.
star, and she's the editor. She's really the boss, but
this is probably our inspiration. She was the one that was most excited about starting a YouTube channel.
Yep.
So you can thank Caroline for that.
But I'm thankful.
We like it.
I'm thankful for my wife and my kids and my family. They're growing up to be great kids, and they help us out a lot. They're getting up old enough now where they can do some things and help us out.
All right, tell everyone happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Y'all take care. God bless.
How many points has he got?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow. 11 point. I don't even think I've ever killed 11 point. Oh, Jack, he's getting her done now. He's turned out to be a deer hunter. What do you think, bud?
This is really cool.
You glad we got up and got up early and came out here?
It was worth the radio not working.
Yeah, the radio, all the sound on my truck quit working on the way over here. It's worth it, yeah.